What is up, guys? It's Nick. We are back. I recorded part of this video already, and then I had like a sneezing meltdown, and I was like, we'll just re-record the video. No big deal. But yeah, I had like, my allergies just went nuts. I did go for a walk outside, so I'm sure that's what kicked up my allergies. But let's get into this video. Got a couple of things to talk about. So, Donaven McCulley, you guys know, he's one of my holds. Buying Donaven McCulley, Devin Dampier, Marcel Reed. Why can't I? This is bad. Who's the fourth person that I'm buying? Devin Dampier, Marcel. Okay. Why is my brain like not working today? Oh, Dante Moore. Mostly wanting Marcel Reed. I really want to invest Marcel Reed. Devin Dampier, I want to invest too, but Marcel Reed's the big one. But Donaven McCulley, this is the first photo of him that I have like this, so I was kind of happy to pick this up. I think I paid $3 all in. Here's one that's going to get to sent to DC prior to the season. It's a 101 Luke Altmaier wild card. I assume like he'll get... I think Illinois is going to keep getting hyped. It might be a card I hold, but I would assume Altmaier will have more wild card cards going forward. So I don't think it's very imperative that I like hold this. Into this fairly cheap, so happy to move it on at the beginning of the season. So next, this was back when I was buying soccer. This took forever to get here. It's just a Lewis Cook Tiger. This is just going to go in my next DC submission. Yeah, it'll just go in my next DC submission once I have 20 cards for Express. Robert Williams, Gold Wave to 10. Just a low number card for Whatnot. This will go in the Sudden Death basketball streams. Same with this Marvin Harrison Jr., numbered to 299. This will just go into the Sudden Death Whatnot streams. Moving on. I always like when people send me base cards. I take all my bulk to auction house. I used to take them to the hospital, but they told me that they just had so much of it, they didn't want it anymore. So then I started taking it to an auction house, and I get somewhere between $50 to $150 for every 4,000/5,000 count box I take them. Like the 3,200 count boxes are usually around 50 to 70. The 4,000 count boxes are usually around 80, 90. And then the 5,000 count boxes are usually around 100, 110. And then sometimes on rare occasions, they'll hit upwards of 150. I've had a couple do 150. I had a Pokemon one do 180. And that was just all really low-end Pokemon. So that was a huge score when that happened. So yeah, I just been taking them there. I think I have two 5,000 count boxes full currently. I usually have to fill up a table at the auction house. It's usually is it a 10-foot table, 12-foot table? Sometimes they'll let me cut it in half, but I usually just try to save up enough stuff that I can take there. If my parents are throwing out stuff, they'll let me take that. I just need to be able to fill up the table, is my point. So, like this Leighton Vander Esch, it's only one card, and realistically, like, one card doesn't make the difference because sometimes I don't always fill them full to the brim. But let's see. So let's say we get about $85 for a box. So there's 5,000 cards. So it's not a big deal, but my thought process is like, this is like a set and a half that someone just gave me for free. And we'll discuss it with like that one that's got more. The Will Barton can actually go into Whatnot streams for my bulk color streams. I haven't ran those. I'm going to get, I believe, 600 slabs back from CGC Pokemon. I need to pay the orders. They're starting to... Usually I just let the orders sit there until they complain that it's been like way too long. And then I pay them. Well, now they're telling me I got like 30 days to pay it. So probably sometime in August here, I will pay them for those. And that means there'll be 2 weeks where I'm kind of out of commission because I'll get the cards back. I mean, $6,000 isn't my whole entire bankroll for cards, but obviously $6,000 just gone for an extended period of time is not great. But because I'm going to get them and I'm just going to send them to DC. I don't think I'm going to Whatnot them. I think I'm going to send them to DC. There will obviously be cards in there I think that net me like 50, 60 bucks. At this point, I've written off the cards. They've all been paid for at this point. So it's just the grading fees. And so I'll send them to DC. I only have to average like 10 bucks a slab, but I don't know the grades, obviously. So we'll see. That's going to be an adventure for a later date. But Will Barton, that goes for the color stream. So like that's like a 40-cent throw in. So like 41.5 cents was thrown in to this deal, which I really appreciate. So like I know most people like open their things and they're like, oh, it's base, who cares, whatever. Like people just use it for protection. I like it. Marta Kostyuk tennis stream. That's what the card was from this. I think I paid $6. I also bought this. No, wait. Where's the other tennis? There's more tennis somewhere. Where did I put it? Or there should be. Should be some more tennis cards. I think it's here. Here we go. So this gave me 4. So like this is 6 cents. I mean, like, it's not like anything important, but like if someone just said, hey, when you buy this card, I'm going to give you 6 cents, would you say no? No. So like I'm happy to get that. So this was 2 Jerry Shang autos and a Jerry Shang number to 399. Not anything high end, but with the Marta Kostyuk, same seller. Don't know why they shipped them separately, but they did. I believe I bought another lot from them that I don't have yet, which is just crazy to me that they shipped it like that. Jamal Haynes, this has actually already been sold in a lot with some other stuff from today, so I'm going to set that here. Jamal Haynes auto, base auto. Next, we have just this Adley Rushman Father's Day patch. Nice Orioles baseball manufactured patch. I'm just seeing what like these manufactured patches do and my whatnot. We're still firing up the sudden death stuff, figuring it out, learning a little bit here and there. So stuff like that, I wanted to see how it'll do. Another one, this Marcel Reed, goes with the Donovan McCulley. Hold for the season, Marcel Reed. Ruben Owens and Nick Scorton, another 3 cents. Shout out to whoever gave me that. But yeah, it's just something I wanted to talk about, like in the sense of like, yeah, it doesn't matter in the scheme of things. We'll do this one next because it's got some base cards too. So this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this was a $3 purchase. I paid $3 for this Marvin Harrison Jr. Red Ice. I just wanted to see what it would do. Another card just for, $3, I'll try anything just to see what it'll do. If it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. And then I know, but like 3, 6, 9 cents here. It's not a lot, but just throughout purchases, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So what is that? What's there? Why does my brain not work? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 17.50, or well, 17.5 cents here. Like, it's not going to make or break your business. It's not going to be like even like remotely acknowledgeable in your business. But if I throw this in, it's more like, we'll just round it up to 18 and then say, this is like 58 cents and just throw in stuff. And like, yeah, it's not going to ever be something that it's like, oh, awesome. That's going to really make my business. I'm so excited. No, but it's something that I'm like, if I got 50 cents for free every time I do one of these meal videos, I would take it. So like, yeah, I'm happy to get that stuff. I don't know. It's just added value. Marcel Reed and DeMond Williams 101s. I think I will hold these. I thought about just selling them straight up. Like, I don't really do non-autoed stuff, but they are 101s. They're the crappy stickers, so they're coming out of these top loaders. I got one of those like paper cuts on my finger right there, and I hate sticking my finger into top loaders when I have that. Just it hurts. It always catches the like outline. So yeah, those will be a pair of holds. DeMond Williams is someone I would hold, but I think he's a little too expensive. I think the upside is not there as much as Marcel Reed. I think Marcel Reed has a lot higher of a ceiling just because I think I think it's SEC, one, which helps. And then I think Texas A&M, I think, has a legitimate shot at the playoff. I think Damon Williams has a shot, but it would take a lot of pieces going their way. And so I'll take my little piece in a 101 Leaf card. At least it's not a pre-production proof. It's an actual card. So I'll take that as my little Damon Williams hold. Not anything too cool, but, you know, holdable. Next, I have this Justin Herbert Gold Standard to 75 SGC 95. Way overpaid for this. I think I paid $20 for it on accident. I bid, like, my brain wasn't looking at the shipping, and I bid like $13, and I was like, oh yeah, 13, I'm happy with that. And then I was like, oh, shipping's like $6. So that was a disaster. But it's okay. Whatever. Mistakes happen. Not my first mistake. Not going to be my last mistake. Next, we have this K. Klubnik to 75, K. Klubnik base auto, Thomas Castellanos auto, Marcel Reed base auto. You know, that's going for holds for the season. Aaron Judge home field advantage, and a Jaden Daniels PSA 9 Donruss. Nothing special, but I'll always pick up Jaden Daniels. These are actually all sold. The Jamal Haynes, the Thomas Castellanos, and both K. Klubniks, these are going out for $55 shipped. So I should net about $50 on these. Not anything special. I was going to use them for the Caramel Card Show, which is the day you're seeing this, but I have a wedding that night, so I cannot actually attend the Caramel Card Show. So just liquidated them, got some cash back. Little bit of a loss, or bit of a loss on those, but wanted to liquidate them. Didn't want to mess with them. I just want to hold my dudes. I got a little overzealous buying stuff pre-national, and, you know, we just got to liquidate some stuff. The CJ Donaldson is part of a sale. That's not mail. Here's some just base K Klubniks. I'll hold those. If he gets a top drafted quarterback, they'll get graded. If not, you know, whatever. Phil Maffa to 50 and Phil Maffa to 50. Two Sapphire Maffas. Those are both just going to go to DC. Nothing special about those. Khalil Barnes. I'm going to have to look up Khalil Barnes. Don't actually know a ton about him. We can look right now. If he's still on the team, we'll hold it. Well, okay, dude. I opened my monitor, and Jeff Wilson is playing. Okay. Not Phil Maffa. Khalil Barnes. Let's see. Khalil Barnes. So he is a junior safety. So that's going to go into the actual stack that gets submitted preseason with, like, the Altmaier. So that'll get submitted to DC preseason. Probably just a buck or two card. Not worth a whole lot, but it'll get submitted then. The Maffas will get submitted now. Klubnik to 150 auto and Klubnik Stealth. I sold these right here out to Mac for $145. Already sold him the other giant lot. It didn't actually go out to him yet, so can sneak those in there and ship those. Another sale I had, sold this Brenda Fervertova for $50, $30, 1 out of 50. I left all the stuff I listed on eBay for tennis. I just left it on there, and if it sells for full price, it sells for full price. I'm not taking any offers, not taking anything like that. I'll take it down before the Whatnot stream, but if I already took the effort to upload it, I'm just going to leave it up because I'm happy to get $30 for this. I'm not getting 30 on Whatnot, so happy to get $30 on that. Next, this is an interesting lot. A lot of it's going to go to DC. It might all go to DC, to be honest. I just don't think it's going to do well on Whatnot. Just the names. Max Christie to 35, Tristan DeSilva to 35, Calvin Murphy and Bob Dandridge to all the 35 from this year's Select. I think I paid $24 for this lot. So it probably will all just go to DC. Actually getting a decent sized little DC stack after sending off everything. We got what? How many cards now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards for a DC sub. So we're getting there. Getting there to a DC sub. Then final package for the day, I believe. Make sure. Yeah, final package of the day. Just some collegiate stained glasses. I think these look good. I'm going to use them on Whatnot, just see how it goes. Thought this was a nice Phillies patch, Phillies World Series 2008 of Ryan Howard, Adrian Peterson. I think that's is that a silver? I can't tell which ones are silver or not on like these. There's a Baker, like that's silver, and then that's not silver. But I can't tell if these are silver or not. I don't know. I got to get new top loaders for all of them because they all have like price numbers written on them and all this junk. But I think I paid $52 all in for this stack. Just some other stuff I want to test on Whatnot. Wanted to check these like stained glass college cards on there. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Gonna be slowing down on content here before the National. Just not going to have a whole lot of mail. I might do a video talking about goals for the National and some stuff like that. But that's to be determined. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a nice weekend. And I'll probably see you guys for the next video on Monday. Peace out.